करते रहेंगे। With the help of these vibrations in both our hands, feeling them on Sahasrara also, let us now slowly raise our Kundalini Mother with full love and bhakti and put ourselves into Bandhan. अभी हम इन्हीं चैतन्य लहरियों के साथ हम श्री कुंडलिनी माँ को भक्ति भाव से अत्यंत रेस्पेक्ट करते हुए धीरे से ऊपर चढ़ा के हम अपने आप को बंधन में रखते हैं। बंधन लेने के बाद हमारे हाथों में और सहस्त्रार में बढ़ गए सो चैतन्य लहरियों को महसूस करते रहेंगे और उसका आनंद लेते रहेंगे। आफ्टर टेकिंग द बंधन, let's keep enjoying the increase in the intensity of the vibrations in both our palms and on the sahasrara. Let us now take the three Mahamantras. Om Swameva Sakshat Sri Mahalakshmi Maha Saraswati Mahakali Triguna कुंडलिनी सा श्री माता श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल की साक्षात श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी, श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्षदायिनी माता जी, श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। 3 महामंत्र लेते ही हमारे कुंडलनी पूर्णतया जाग के हमारे शास्त्रार्थ पे आ गए हैं। अभी हम हमारे कुंडलनी माँ का चैतन्य धाराओं को हमारे शास्त्रार्थ के ऊपर हमारे हाथों से महसूस करेंगे। अभी राइट हैंड दाहिने हाथ शास्त्रार्थ के 2 इंच ऊपर करके ब्रह्मरंध्र को छेद के शास्त्रार्थ से बाहर निकलते हुए ये चैतन्य धाराओं को महसूस करते रहेंगे। After taking the 3 Mahamantras, the Kundalini Mother has completely awakened and pierced our Paramarandra and has risen up to the Sahasrara, opening the petals of Sahasrara and connecting us with the all-pervading power, Sri Parama Chaitanya. So let's feel this vibrations of our Kundalini Mother on the top of our head by keeping our right hand above 2 inches of our Sahasrara. Soon as we feel this vibrations of Sahasrara, let's take it little higher and higher and higher up till where we can feel the Kundalini Mother's love. Concentrate on that point. And now let us leave our attention at that point and put our right hand back on the lap. अभी हमारे दाहिने हाथ को थोड़ा थोड़ा ऊपर करते हुए वहां तक लेके जाएंगे जहां तक हम उस चैतन्य लहरियों का महसूस हो सके और उधर ही कुछ पल रह के उधर ही हमारे चित्त छोड़ के हम वापस हमारे दाहिने हाथ गोद में रखेंगे। अभी बाएं हाथ से यही करेंगे। 2 इंच ऊपर सहस्त्रार के ऊपर ठंडी वाइब्रेशंस महसूस होते हैं ऊपर लेके जाना और ऊपर लेके जाएंगे जहां तक हम ये चैतन्य को महसूस कर सके और चित्त वहीं छोड़ के बाएं हाथ को नीचे गोद में लेके आएंगे. Let's go higher and higher with our hand to feel the vibrations up till the point where we can feel it, and leave our attention there and bring our left hand back into the lap. Complete attention on our Muladhara chakra. We'll take the mantra of Sri Ganesha. Om Mamaeva Sakshat Sri Ganesha Sakshat श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः. अभी हमारा नाड़ी संतुलन करेंगे. लेट्स बैलेंस अवर नाडीज नाउ. राइट हैंड ऑन मदर अर्थ, लेफ्ट हैंड टुवर्ड्स श्री माता जी. दाहिने हाथ भूमि माता पे, बाएं हाथ श्री माता जी की ओर. परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, कृपा करके हमारे ईडा नाड़ी को पूर्णतया शुद्ध कर दीजिए माँ. हमारे ईडा नाड़ी में जो भी असंतुलन है, जो भी दोष बाधाएं हैं, भूतकाल की जो भी विचार है, सबको, आलसी भाव है, सबको भूमि तत्व में विलीन कर दीजिए माँ. वो डिवाइन मदर श्री माता जी, काइंडली रिमूव ऑल द नेगेटिविटीज, बाधास, thoughts of the past, our lethargy, laziness, the brooding nature, and all the imbalances in our left channel, and suck them all into the Mother Earth. Left hand towards sky, right hand towards Shri Mata जी. बाएं हाथ आकाश की ओर और दाहिने हाथ श्री माता जी की ओर. परम पूज्य श्री माता जी, कृपा करके हमारे पिंगला नाड़ी को पूर्ण संतुलन में लेके आइए माँ. हमारे ये पिंगला नाड़ी में जो भी दोष बाधाएं हैं, भविष्य की चिंताएं, अतिरिक्त उष्णता, क्रोध भाव, इन सबको आकाश तत्व में विलीन कीजिए माँ. श्री माता जी, काइंडली cleanse our pingla nadi by sucking in all the negativities, blocks, badhas, the futuristic attitude, anger, aggressiveness, and the excessive heat. Suck all these negative qualities into the sky energy, Mother. पिंगला नाड़ी शुद्ध होते ही हमारे दाहिने हथेली पे ठंडक महसूस करते रहेंगे. As soon as our right channel gets cleansed, we can feel it in the form of cool breeze on our right palm. बोथ हैंड्स टुवर्ड्स श्री माता जी, दोनों हाथ श्री माता जी की ओर। अभी हम पूर्णतया हमारे चित्त को सुषुम्ना नाड़ी पे लेके आएंगे। मूलाधार से लेके सहस्त्रार तक हमारे चित्त को 2-3 बार ऊपर नीचे घुमाएंगे। Now let us take our complete attention onto our Pingala Nadi, sorry, on our Sushumna Nadi, on the Muladhara Chakra to Sahasrara. Let us move our attention up and down for 2 to 3 times. Mother, please awaken Sri Ganesha Tattva in us and fill us with the qualities of Sri Ganesha: innocence, purity, chastity, wisdom, sense of direction, and auspiciousness. Mother, श्री माता जी कृपा करके हमारे मूलाधार में श्री गणेशा तत्व को पूर्णतया जागृत करके उनके सारे गुण हमारे अंदर भर दीजिए माँ, जो कि जो पवित्रता, मांगल्यता और सुबुद्धि, विवेक और अबोधिता को हमारे अंदर भर दीजिए माँ। Slowly raise our attention to the Kundalini Mother, मूलाधारा। धीरे से हमारे चित्त को कुंडलिनी माँ से लेके जाएंगे। कुंडलिनी माँ को पूर्णतया हमारे प्रणाम करेंगे कि हमें ये आत्म साक्षात्कार को प्रसाद किया। Let us all put our attention on our Kundalini Mother and pay our respects to her that she has given us this self-realization by awakening in us and connecting us to this all-pervading power. Now, complete attention on our Swadishtana Chakra. Today is the Swadishtana day, as it is the Wednesday. And let's meditate on our Swadishtana Chakra today. पूर्ण चित्त स्वादिष्ठान चक्र पे। आज स्वादिष्ठान के दिन है, क्योंकि बुधवार है, और आज हम स्वादिष्ठान पे ध्यान करेंगे। Let us take our attention to the Madhyama Swadhisthana and take the mantra of Sri Brahma Deva Saraswati. त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री ब्रह्मदेव सरस्वती साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। लेफ्ट मूलाधारा, सॉरी लेफ्ट स्वादिष्ठाना। श्री निर्मल चित्त शुद्ध इच्छा साक्षात। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री निर्मल विद्या शुद्ध इच्छा साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। Attention on right Swadishtana. श्री निर्मल चित्ता श्री हजरत अली फातिमा बी साक्षी। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री निर्मल चित्ता साक्षात् श्री हजरत अली फातिमा बी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। चित्त फिर से मध्य स्वादिष्ठान पर। Attention again on our central Swadhisthana. Today we will meditate using the Gayatri Mantra, and this is a left side mantra for the left side people, but in collectivity we can all do it. Before starting this meditation, let's hear to Sri Mataji's speech on who should do this Gayatri Mantra Japam. बड़ी आश्चर्य।
अब गायत्री मंत्र जो है वो उन लोगों को गाना चाहिए, कल मैं इस पर बताऊंगी विशद रूप से, जो कि लेफ्ट साइडेड है, माने जो बिंधे हैं, जो डरते हमेशा, जिनसे कुछ काम नहीं होता, जो हमेशा दूसरों से भयभीत रहते हैं, ऐसे लोगों को गायत्री मंत्र कहना चाहिए। पर जो पहले ही घोड़े पर सवार है, ऐसे लोगों को गायत्री मंत्र नहीं कहना चाहिए, क्योंकि ये राइट साइडेड मंत्र है। इससे आपकी और राइट साइड बढ़ जाएगी। अगर कोई आदमी राइट साइडेड है, माने हमेशा फ्यूचर की बात करता है, प्लान करता है, ये करता है, वो करता है, और ऊपर से गायत्री मंत्र भी गाए, तो हार्ट अटैक आ सकता है। क्योंकि गायत्री मंत्र वैसे भी रियलाइजेशन से पहले तो कोई मंत्र कहना ही नहीं चाहिए, पहली बात, और रियलाइजेशन के बाद भी आपको देखना चाहिए, तारतम्य उसका होना चाहिए कि कौन सी आपकी साइड है, आप लेफ्ट साइडेड है या राइट साइडेड है। अब गायत्री मंत्र
Jai Shri Mataji. Now let's do this, putting our attention on each and every chakra, and through this Gayatri Mantra, the Panchatattva or the elements, all the elements, through the help of the elements, we will clean each and every chakra. First, on Muladhara Chakra, the element is the earth element. मूलाधार चक्र पे भूमि तत्व है। ओम भुवः, ओम भुवः, ओम भुवः, सॉरी, ओम भुवः, ओम भुवः। Let's take our attention to the Swadhisthana chakra now, and Here the element is the cosmos, the अंतरिक्ष. स्वादिष्टान पे अंतरिक्ष के जरिए उसको शुद्ध करेंगे. ओम भुवः. ओम भुवः. ओम भुवः. Attention on our Nabhi chakra. The element is the fire element. अग्नि तत्व है नाभि चक्र में. उसके जरिए नाभि चक्र को शुद्ध करेंगे. ओम स्वाहा. ओम स्वाहा. ओम स्वाहा. Attention on our heart chakra. The air element वायु तत्व है. वायु तत्व से हमारे अनाहत को शुद्ध करेंगे. महा. और we can also say मनः. ओम महः. ओम महः. ओम महः. Let's take our attention to the Vishuddhi chakra. Ether element here. आकाश तत्व से विशुद्धि को शुद्ध करेंगे. जनः, the collectivity. ओम जनः. ओम जनः. ओम जनः. चित्त आज्ञा चक्र पे. Here it is the light element, the तेजो तत्व. And the Bija Mantra is Tapah, the penance. Om Tapah. Om Tapah. Om Tapah. Attention Sahasrara. Here it is the integration of all the 6 chakras below, and we are taken to the Satyaloka, and the Bija Mantra is the Satyam. सहस्त्रार पे सारे 6 चक्र इधर एकत्रित हो जाएंगे और इधर पूर्ण निशब्दता है, लेकिन ये सब एकत्रित होने के कारण हम ओम शब्द निकलते हैं, इसीलिए इधर और हमको सत्यलोक लेके जाते हैं. बीज मंत्र है सत्यम. ओम सत्यम. ओम सत्यम. ओम सत्यम। ओम तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ओम आपो ज्योतिरसोमृतम् ब्रह्म भूर्भुवस्वरो। Let us repeat this once again from the Muladhara to the Sahasrara. As already we know, just chanting the Bija mantras and moving forward. मूलाधार से शुरू करेंगे दोबारा। मूलाधार से ओम भुः, ओम भुवः, ओम स्वाहा, ओम महः, ओम महः, ओम जनः, ओम तपः, ओम सत्यम, ओम तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ओम आपो ज्योतिरसोमृतम् ब्रह्म भूर्भुवस्वरो। ओम शांति शांति शांति। साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। Complete silence here. Let us immerse ourselves into this silence of eternity, the silence of the cosmos, and keep enjoying the connection of our Atma with the Paramatma above Sahasrara. पूर्णतया निश्शब्दता, इस अंतरिक्ष का निश्शब्दता। इसी निश्शब्दता में हम खो जाएंगे, मेडिटेट करेंगे और हमारे आत्मा को परमात्मा से जुड़ते हैं सहस्त्रार के ऊपर। और ये परम चैतन्य जो बह रही है हमारे सहस्त्रार से हमारे हथेलियों में और पूरे बदन पे, उसको महसूस करते हुए निर्विचार स्थिति में और निर्विकल्प समाधि में उतर जाएंगे। Enjoying the vibrations of this all-pervading power flowing through our sahasrara into our palms and the full body. Let us go into the complete thoughtless state and then to the doubtless nirvichara samadhi. Let's enjoy the silence. निश्शब्दता का आनंद लेते रहेंगे. Maintaining this state of bliss of this Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Let's now listen to the nectarine speech of Sri Mataji, which she has delivered in the Auckland, New Zealand on 23rd February 1992. इसी निरानंद स्थिति निर्विकल्प समाधि के आनंद लेते हुए श्री माता जी को के अमृतवाणी को सुनेंगे, जो कि न्यूजीलैंड में ऑकलैंड में दिए हुए है, जो 23rd फरवरी 1992 का है. आत्मसात करेंगे श्री माता जी के स्पीच को हमारे शास्त्रार्थ से.
Today I thought we should have Mahasaraswati's puja would be a good idea. Because we did Mahalakshmi, let's have Mahasaraswati. So, Mahasaraswati principle is on the right side, as you all know. First is the Brahmadeva's principle, which is the Saraswati principle. And then this Mahasaraswati takes you to the principle of Mahabrahmadeva, called as Hiranyagarbha. Now this Hiranyagarbha principle is very important for Sahajogis. First of all, those who think too much or those who create too much without realization, those who express themselves in poetry or in literature or in music, you can say, in paintings, in all kinds of arts. If they are not realized souls, then they go to the left, to the extreme, or to the right. So, for example, if there is an artist, if he goes to the right, gradually his paintings will become extremely violent expressions, would be very much showing something very violent. And also, rather I would say, he would be a man who would be inflexible. He'll have his own style, he can't move into another style, he will use the same style and he will not get into any other style. Kind of a austere nature he develops in his productions, and then when he gets tired of it, then he will take to something you can say like abstract art. But without realization, the abstract art can be something very absurd and funny. I have seen the extremes of it. That I've seen people who put big canvases on the ground and poured lots of oil paints one after another and roll over it. It's supposed to be a painting. They say this is spontaneous because they fell on it or they rolled on that, so it's spontaneous painting that's come out. Now this spontaneous painting should come from a spontaneous personality, not by rolling on thing or something. I mean, all sorts of things they do, but there's no end to it, to which nonsensical things they take. And they think they have achieved a lot and they have done a lot, and also they sell it to people who have too much of right side. They like it. So they put in lot of effort to create this kind of a painting. Also the today's pop music also, which is very aggressive, is from the same outcome, because you cannot ascend, so you move to your right. And this pop music then starts now, it's becoming so horribly noisy, I don't know what to call it, absolutely it can deafen your ears if you listen to it. And the whole thing is, the whole gestures and all that are so ugly and so aggressive, as if they are going to eat the mic. Sometimes I feel the way go on with the mic and things like that. And see, then these people also impress such people who are very right-sided, and so they become popular. But the popularity is not the sign of real success. It will come and go away. All such artists and painters come and go away. They have no standing. They they are there for a short time, and then the history talks about them, those who have been in the center, never about the people who went to the extremes. God knows how many must have come and gone, and those who are today also painting or singing in that way, tomorrow they will not be known. One after another, you see, the craze comes in, one comes, then goes away, another. So they are crazy people, and they create a craze, and the crazy like them enjoy the craze. So it amounts to something that is just wasteful, creates no impression in the history. So this is the right-sided nonsense that comes out of the right-side movement of the sympathetic, going too far with your creativity and also your writing. Like there were many writers in English language, you know, from Shakespeare you can start, who showed the futility of human endeavor, like we call it Avadhuta, the one who has reached a very great degree of development in his spiritual life. He can see the futility of human endeavor, and then he brings them to the point that they have to rise above these stupid inhuman endeavors and take to some sort of an endeavor which will bring them something higher and also will create something of an eternal value. Then also we have, I think in English language I have said, up to Somerset Maugham and all that, the very centrally placed people, also Cronin was, I would say. But then this Hemingway came and he started moving towards the right. Now I don't know, I don't read now modern novels because it's all full of filth. So it moves to the right. So one is which moves to the right and talks about all kinds of violence, this, that. That also is absolutely not palatable to human consumption, I tell you. But still they write and people like it. People want to read about Hitler, they want to read how people were killed, war stories, this, that. They want to see pictures which has full of violence or killing, this and that, so that their own desire to be violent is satisfied in seeing those things in films and in otherwise also reading such books of that kind. On the left-hand side, when they move, you see these artists. Then, same about musicians, as I said, that the musicians become sort of absolutely suffering from Greek tragedy all the time. They go on crying and weeping and saying that this is sort of, we have been very sad, and the sadness and the tragedy of life. I mean, they go on crying and make you cry also. So there's no hope for them, and they just go on doing such stupid things. Then we have, you see, many artists also of the same kind, especially French writers as well as French poets also, and French painters, if you see. They're very left-sided because they drink a lot. If you go in any France village, after 7 o'clock, you can't find even one person on the road. And even if you want to find out the road and you knock at the door and request them that you'd like to know some road and all that, they're all drunk already at 7 o'clock. So with this thing, they become extremely over-romantic type, and they sing songs of romance, have no romance in their life. You see, they just, some sort of an imaginary romance they have. And they live in that imaginary world of pain and sufferings, and they have their own ideas about their own romantic models that they formed in their heads, you see, with their left side. So the poets and the writers go to the left side like that, and in, say, for example, in our India, we had those Muslims who used to drink a lot. Then they started a thing called as ghazal, and that ghazal is nothing but crying. Even in certain poets, you see, we have this kind of thing in the other places, where there were many poets who were seeking God and were crying, "Oh God, when will I meet?" And in separation they are singing, not in the meeting, not in the yoga, but in separation they sing, "When will I meet you, O God," and all that. And all such people who are still seeking like such songs going on. Up to this much is all right, but then you get lots of grotesque type of writers also who write such horrible things that you feel you are in hell. The way they describe things are horrible, and in Sanskrit it's called a bibhatsa. They create a bibhatsaras, and it's the description of very filthy things which were never before, even in English language, never I saw that, but now some books are full of filth and dirt and horrible sex descriptions that you just can't bear it. So all this comes with the left side movement, that because you see society also moves from sometimes to the right, sometimes to the left. So when it moves to the right, they like right-sided things. Sometimes they move to the left, they like left-sided. So also there are people with two types of temperaments. So that's how they start appreciating these things, and unnecessarily they believe that they are tragic. As you know about the Greek tragedy, which is a very sort of a fundamental things, I would say, for Western literature, is a Greek tragedy, where a woman marries a man, but she doesn't love her husband, so she loves somebody else, and that tragedy is there. I mean, it's artificially created tragedy that shows that you have married to some man and you should be happy with him. Of course, I mean, if the man is very bad and troublesome and all that, then you can give him up. But what's the use of pining for another man, living with one other man, sort of a thing, as you must have heard about Tolstoy, who was another great realized soul. He's written Anna Karenina, and ultimately he saw that Anna Karenina commit suicide because what she was doing a wrong thing, you see. So he brought the whole thing so beautifully out, and such an introspection all the time is going on, and also the futility of this kind of a romance that was there. So all this shows to us that there are people at the same time who are in the center. I would say in French writers also, Maupassant was one of them whom I would put in the center. He showed both the sides and he showed the right side also. So we have had Goethe, we had many sort of people in Europe and England, also in English language, because I am talking about English language. But also same in Sanskrit, in Hindi, in every language, we have the same type of people, but more in Sanskrit. We don't have many people with this right or left side. The reason is, for the literature,
there are some rules and regulations. It's not the Western idea in India that we should be abandoned people. That's not accepted. So even in literature, there is a kind of restriction. What is a literature? Sahitya is called as Sahita, means which will be benevolent. Sahita means which will be benevolent. If it is not benevolent, then it is not Sahitya, it's not literature. Then it is trash. So that restriction, you see, which is there, which is given to us by great saints and seers, is still accepted. Of course, some people deviate a little bit they deviate. But once they deviate, it goes out of the society. People just don't read it. Say, for example, some people must have written this Kama Sutra or something long time back. But we never knew about it, we never read about it, till the Germans came and made such an ado out of it. We never knew that there are such books. Even now, I don't know who wrote it, or I've never read such a book, I've never seen it with my own eyes. But we have heard about it, that people wrote such things. But actually, if you ask an ordinary human being in India who is maybe a scholar also, he will say, what's that? I've never heard about. But the Germans or the Japanese very particular on these things. They want to find out all such things. So these creations of ugliness, I should say, or of vulgarity, all these are a compensation for people who are very right-sided also. Because a right-sided man will always take to drink. Because, you see, he wants to compensate. So the right-sided man also will like such horrible things just to quench his thirst for power, you see. He's so mad, and then he would like to little bit neutralize that movement in such a way that his right-sided behavior is little bit compensated by the left side. So the people who are right-sided take to drinks very much. You will see people will work very hard, and 2 nights, Saturday and Sunday night, they'll just drunk. Then Monday they'll come out with a hangover. See, it's very interesting to note how human beings are. For 5 days they will slog, and then 2 days they'll just go into a kind of a hibernation, as they say, and absolutely lost to the whole world. Whether they are doctors or professionals, they don't care. So whatever they earn in 5 days, they'll spend it in these 2 days in drinking and finish it off. So that's how the total gain in all that creativity comes. Now, when these extreme things start showing results, and then the artist gets just fed up with this kind of thing going on all around, he sees and all that, then within him rises a subtler attitude towards creativity, towards art, towards books and all that. And then he starts in that reading about the true knowledge, pure knowledge. He wants to see paintings, or he wants to listen to music which sings of divine or divinity. Whole that madness makes him really think that now we should start doing something better. And then the Mahasaraswati principle starts working out. But in that also, when they start thinking of God, they fall into traps. Like, you see, somebody might fall into some sort of a religion. Now, as you know, these religions so-called are just money-oriented or power-oriented. They are not at all, in no way, spirit-oriented. That's the reason when they are not spirit-oriented, what they give people is a kind of a personality which is all mental. You ask them about Upanishads, they will cite verses after verses. Gita, they'll give big lectures on that, hours together. For this Chinmay, You see, if you hear him, he speaks for hours together on Gita. We get tired and bored stiff with his lecture. He can speak about it. But nothing inside. Nothing inside. And whatever they speak has no effect on others also.
Let us keep imbibing the vibrations that have flown through Srimataji's speech in complete silence. हम पूर्ण निशब्दता में श्री माता जी के अमृतवाणी से बह गए सो चैतन्य लहरियों का आनंद लेते रहेंगे कुछ पल के लिए। जय श्री माता जी। Let's put both our hands together and thank Shri Mataji from the bottom of our heart. दोनों हाथ जोड़ के श्री माताजी को हमारा धन्यवाद अर्पित करेंगे। परम पूज्य श्री माताजी, आपको हमारा कोटि कोटि प्रणाम और कोटि कोटि धन्यवाद माँ। हमें इस स्थिति तक लेके जाने का और हमें आत्म साक्षात्कार देखे इसी स्थिति में हमें संभलने का। थैंक यू मदर, थैंक यू। वी एक्सप्रेस आवर complete gratitude from the bottom of our heart, Mother, for giving us this beautiful state of meditation and bringing us to this state of our ascent. Thank you, Mother. Thank you for everything. Let's all raise our Kundalini and put ourselves into Bandhan again. Kundalini उठा के बंधन डालेंगे। सभी भाई बहनों का प्यार भरा जय श्री माता जी। सभी को निर्मल दिन, आज का दिन निर्मल और चैतन्यमय रहे। जय श्री माता जी। To all my loving brothers and sisters, may this day of yours be filled with bliss, and vibrations. And may you maintain this state of bliss all through the day. Jai Shri Mataji.